everybody, how are you? Welcome to the brand new edition of the Radio Angel Show. I'm your host, Angel Diaz Rauda, and let's get into the news. But before we get into some very interesting news, we might as well have to check the elephant in the room. And everyone has been up to date with the CDC. Now we all know that not only COVID-19, but also the monkeypox, as they call them, has decided to join the party. Yes, we are not alone anymore. And it's very surprising for me because if you take a look at some of the stats that I'm showing over here, here are some of the cases in Cameroon, Central African Republic, Republic of Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. In total, they have had 1,927. So there might be a lot of consideration for this thing, but let's see the cases per country and territory. So right now, Andorra 4, Argentina 32, Australia 58, Austria 60. All these guys from the Caribbean, Barbados, and Bermuda, all with one case. And then we take a look at the Americans because we have to be looking specifically at the American audience. So right now, Mexico, 91 cases confirmed. And if we take a look at the United States, 491. So a total of 28,000, well over 28,000 cases. And that could be hurting everyone down on the line, I would say. But let's not forget, let's not go ahead and say, oh, it's just going to be the COVID thing again. No big deal. No. If we take a look by the stats, it could be worse than COVID, or even worse than any other sickness that might have come before it. Because even though it sucks, it really sucks to be stuck with another, and I say another, case of a COVID situation. It's still very reasonable to be staying at home. And even though it's mostly between LGBTQ community, the way they transmit the virus, there could be some possibilities about the virus actually transferring to us healthy straights. So it could be a case of let's not say, oh, it's one of those things. No, let's actually learn from this. We didn't learn with COVID, so now let's learn a little bit like this. And up to date with the Shakira controversy, she could face 8 years in prison for tax fraud in Spain. Now, this is very controversial, of course, but for the moment, we are just trying to keep up to date with the Shakira thing. It was according to USA Today, where they said that she owes the Spanish government nearly 15 million in taxes between 2012 and 2014. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, I wouldn't imagine. I'll tell you, but it's not good. I tell you, it's not good to do tax evasion in Spain, and primarily don't do tax evasion, man. That's gonna get you into jail. The most famous case scenario when that happened was back with Tyler Beverly in 2017 when he got popped up for tax evasion. He was a NASCAR owner. Andrea Sassetti. He was a Formula One owner, Andrea Moda, and he got popped for tax evasion in Italy again, after being popped for the same reason in Belgium during the 1992 Belgium Grand Prix. Anyways, getting into some of the TikToks that we have for today. Now, I know it's gonna be a little bit weird, but we're gonna start off with Dora Dolphin. This is the Dora Dolphin TikTok dedication, and mostly for her because I've been following her in a very long time. And let's take a look at one of her most recent TikToks that she posted. She actually deleted that from her TikTok account, but it's still up and running into her great and amazing Instagram account. Just look at those dance moves; they're just amazing. And she asked for anyone to do any other suggestions if we should see like more TikToks about this or even other types of TikToks. But for the moment, I would just say let's just do a Queen TikTok. And she also asked us what our favorite 80s band was, and my favorite is divided between either Bon Jovi or Twisted Sister because those two were pretty awesome. My favorite song from Twisted Sister is "We're Not Gonna Take It." These neither pretty good song you did, mate. I love it. And for Bon Jovi, it's very divided between "Living on a Prayer" and "You Give Love a Bad Name." But for Dora, she gives love a good name. So, anyways, into some other things, into this appreciation journey. Now, one of the reasons why in the thumbnail she appears in white and red was because of this TikTok that she made a few weeks before. It was for the premiere of the movie Elvis. I haven't gotten the opportunity to go into that movie just yet. I haven't gotten that opportunity to go and watch it, but I do wish that I can watch it maybe when it comes out on I don't know, maybe HBO Max or whatever. I don't have HBO Max. I'm gonna have to buy that subscription, but you can basically see that she did pretty good dance, but even replicating the King of Rock, pretty good. So pretty good props for Dora, and this is still on her on her Instagram and on her TikTok, so it's a duo. And we've done some pictures before. We've done some pictures about her. If you've seen my Instagram, I've done a lot of pictures about her. I've done a lot of edits about her. It's just been a very edity way to get around. So if we take a look back at one of her oldest pictures, I would say, then we might see a little bit of comparison. So let's take a look at this picture. This is the original picture, by the way. Nothing bad, nothing wrong. So that's the original. She took that on a photo shoot that she was doing back in I think it was in January. Yeah, it was early January, and now we're gonna switch the camera a little bit. We're gonna switch it up to the edition part of the picture. So here's the edit that I published on Instagram. It looks exactly the same if you compare it, if you do it by comparison, and I'm just pretty surprised that it is like this. She looks pretty gorgeous into it. I love it. So of course, Dora, you've done a pretty good job on that photo shoot. I hope that your photo shoot went pretty good, and I hope you do some more in the future. And I do have a couple of edits. I do edit a lot of pictures. So if we go to the initial premiere post that I made for tonight, we're gonna take a look at this one, and you can basically see that from the original editor's choice. I didn't make that one. Uh, it looks pretty good. She looks pretty damn awesome. Uh, Pretty accurate. I mean, of course, Lenny Loud, because she played Lenny Loud in a Loud House Christmas. Too bad that she's not returning. I do wish she would return and all. I'm a pretty good fan of Dora, but hey, it's life and it happens. I mean, It does happen. And let's take a look at this picture. One of my friends actually made that on Instagram, and let's take a look. It's available on my Instagram, my personal Instagram. So let's take a look at this. It's just basically me and Dora on the style of edit that I made, because I did a an edit of this picture. So we're just gonna dive all the way down here. I know we have too much Dora content. So here's the original picture that I did about Dora Dolphin. It's just, it looks amazing. And she even liked that. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dora, for the comment and for the like. It just looks pretty good. I have pretty good edit skills, I would say. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job with the edits and all. She likes them. I like them. A lot of people like them over on Insta. And now let's keep diving into her profile. I know I've been having lots. So let's actually go after some of the other pictures that she has from her staying with Nickelodeon. So here's a picture with Sophia Woodward after they got done finishing one of the last scenes of A Loud House Christmas. So there it is. Every fashionista needs a rocker best friend, or we would say a rocker best sister. Yeah, a pretty good picture, and also pretty good shout out to Sophia Woodward. I hope that you're doing fantastic today. And here's the original news about the A Loud House Christmas, because it actually became one of the top premieres for Nickelodeon in 2021, even competing for Top Kids Entertainment Telecast of 21. It doesn't look that good from the deadline post, but it actually contended against some of the other premieres that we saw during 2021. And there it is. Some more pictures about Dora, I do admit. And this is one of her very first pictures as Lenny Loud. And this one brings a lot of memories, you know. When I saw everything for the premieres, it was around October. And I was pretty amazed with the work that she was going to be doing for that movie and for the rest. I mean, she looked amazing as Lenny Loudon, and I know it's part of my biased opinion, but I do have to say she does look pretty good. And here is an edit that she did from a original picture that she posted. So let's take a look at that original picture. That's the picture that she took. It looks like a pretty yummy pizza place. You cannot go wrong with pizza. And here is the edit. It was made by Rushi Stewart. I do apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but it looks accurate. I would say it looks accurate compared to the original picture, and I love it. I just love it. This is just amazing. And as we keep diving down, we see some other pictures that she posted. Let's leave Instagram. And let's actually jump directly to her TikTok account, because she's been absolutely great in her TikTok. She does a lot of TikToks. Basically, one of the top social medias that she uses. So I know I showed you one last week, so now we're gonna show this one. She did this one based on the 1970s. Of course, we're not gonna go show any audio and all, but as you can see, she has pretty good moves. I mean, she looks pretty groovy for the 70s, and I do like that outfit, that orange top along with the blue jeans. That looks amazing, insanely Amazing. That's the way Dora has been throughout her entire life. Extraordinary, amazing, and pretty good too. She also did some song demos and all, and she has done a couple of TikToks that I personally liked. And one of the TikToks that I didn't show in the first edition of the show was this one. She was doing a 2010 edition of how many songs you know from that decade, and we do have a lot of good songs in it. But again, her moves are pretty good. I mean, personally, it just looks great. But we're gonna. Yeah, this is the flop. This is the flop. While she was doing the Gangnam Style, at the very end, she took a laugh. She took a laugh. It's amazing. Classic Dora. I would go ahead and say classic Dora. If you're watching this, Dora, I swear, I'll literally take this bottle and just swamp it out. I'll just swamp it out my throat. And when I finish it, oh, it's gonna be the best water bottle I've ever taken in my life. Such an amazing flop. But again, no offense, it was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny part, and I do love it. I love this. Oh my goodness. She also did a couple of TikToks. This is one that I never watched, and I just saw it this morning. I was diving on her profile. It was a guess next costume thing, and she does perform pretty good. I'm not gonna show any audio, but I'll just say she has done pretty good in most of her TikToks. She does have Twitter, of course, but she hasn't posted on Twitter that much. She only posts on Twitter are to promote her TikTok or her Instagram, two main social media accounts that she normally does. And of course, she does have a YouTube channel. And I think, yeah, we're gonna dive into it. So she has her YouTube channel, her own YouTube channel, only having a couple of videos. Her last video on YouTube was actually back in like a couple of months ago. And no matter what happens, I'm still subscribed to that channel. It looks amazing. She looks awesome in that. This was a combination that she did between "Gimme, Gimme, Gimme a Man After Midnight" from ABBA and "Boogie on the Lights." I do need some more knowledge in the 70s. I know I've only listened to ABBA and to Queen, but still pretty good. And she did a and she uploaded her own behind the scenes of a Loud House Christmas. We're not gonna touch that in here because I don't want any problems with CBS or with Paramount. I don't want any problems with that. But overall, she has done a pretty amazing job over there. And the last picture that she did with the Loud House crew on costume was this one with Sophia Woodward again. Pretty good picture. Was for one of final scenes that they actually had to film, and that's a picture of them out of costume, and equally they look great. But judging by Sophia's face, she obviously knows that, just like she mentioned in that TikTok that we showed you last week, that she's having a lot of TikTok poured into her face. Excuse me, a lot of makeup poured into her face. Why did I say TikTok? Something's wrong with me. Oh dear, but overall, she has a long way ahead of her. Dora Dolphin is still young. She's actually my age. I mean, she's actually my age. She was born on May 11th, 2003. I was born on October 2nd, 2003. So she's currently 19. I'm 18. I'm gonna be pushing 19. So when I get to October, we're gonna be equal age. It's gonna be good. It is good to have an influential personality like her. She has been my inspiration to still carry on this channel that it's very dead. It's very dead. I don't know how am I making it. Even with 162 subscribers, I don't know how am I making it work. But overall, I'm just gonna say that Dora, you've been an amazing figure throughout the short time that I've seen you. I mean, I've only seen you since a Loud House Christmas in November, and I just love everything. I love your posts, I love your TikToks, I love your reels, and I love that you still like what your fans do for you, myself included, because I am a fan of Dora. I am a fan of you if you're watching this, Dora, and I hope that your career continues to grow the way it's doing it, and I do hope to see you in more movies. I mean, I know it's gonna take a long time for you to go into a movie or any other project, but hey, you still have a whole career ahead of you. You can do it. You can do it. You have a lot of things. You have a lot of things to accomplish. You'll win an Oscar. I'm gonna say this: you're gonna win an Oscar. That's all I'm gonna say. And I do hope to meet you. I do hope to meet you one day. Just one day, and that will be my dream come true. Just meeting one of my idols that has marked my late teenage years and early adulthood. Um, just I just love everything you do, Dora. Everything you do is amazing. It's polished, and it's pretty good. To have a figure like you, to be a role model, not only for someone like you, but for say your spouse or your children, your grandchildren, that is actually a pretty good thing. And that's where the appreciation comes from me. I appreciate everything you do. So don't forget, this Sunday we're gonna have something very different. I'm actually gonna be hosting a Music City Grand Prix watch party. It's gonna be the very first IndyCar watch party, and it may be simple, the very first motorsport watch party that I'm gonna be doing throughout the week and throughout my life. I mean, I've never hosted NASCAR watch parties. I've never hosted any watch party for anything. So I'm excited. I'm ready for the watch party. It's gonna be this Sunday at around 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 12 Pacific. So now you know when I'm gonna be tuning in, so we can have a lot of fun with some Music City Grand Prix action, and I just loved it. So, of course, this is gonna be the end of this video, and I appreciate everything that you do, Dora Dolphin. I like every single thing that you've done. There'll be a link to your Instagram in the description. So yeah, I'm just happy for your life. I'm happy for you. So anyways, I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this. This is a link to your Instagram for anyone who wants to follow you. And I do hope that you keep growing. I hope that you really keep growing the way that you're doing, the way that you're growing yourself. I really hope that you go to the top. You're gonna reach the top, Dora. I believe in you. I believe in you a lot. And this is where Dora Dolphin dedication and, well, anyways, appreciation. Instead of dedication, appreciation comes to an end. Remember, guys, that you can follow me on my Twitter, on my Instagram, and on my TikTok. Tune in this next Sunday for IndyCar Music City Grand Prix watch party, and also I know I didn't do any Radio Angel Esports videos, but Radio Angel Esports returns this Monday with some F1 2021 action coming back, and of course, thank you all so much for watching this appreciation for Dora. I'm Angel Diaz Rhoda, and you've made it to my next video. See ya!